How's everyone today? Just one moment and I'll be all set. I have our friend Daisy May up and running. Some watch hours. Yeah, I was just watching one of your shorts. Evening out my beard. I'm a mess. Hey, Toy Pups. You get some love right off the bat from Toy Pups. Thank you very much. And we get Michael here. Michael says, hey there, Yogi, and Toy Pups. Cat says, hey, everyone. Send some love. Thank you, Cat. Cat, such a beautiful short. I love that. It was so meaningful. All right. What do you guys want to talk about? You the best is here, says hi. Hey, you the best. Michael says hey to Cat and Jack. Today's your, if I'm not mistaken, today's your Friday, Cat. So, past couple days, I've been wanting to read this from A Course in Miracles. I don't even read it in the morning when I'm supposed to be talking about Course in Miracles. I don't know why. Keep getting sidetracked. Not distracted, sidetracked. You see, Yoda says, I've seen your shorts. Some of them are so cool. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. I can't take any credit for it. I'll be honest with you. I got a nice camera that sooner or later I got to figure out what to do with this beard. I got a nice camera that was a birthday present from someone last year, right about this time. It was an early birthday present, and it's got a good zoom. And nature does the rest. I just show up and I watch. I be patient. I be patient. A little bit of bad grammar there for you guys. Kat says, thanks, Yogi. Yes, it's my Friday. Hey, Chris. Chris, how are you? Yoda Beast says, that's good. How are you? How are you doing? I'm not doing too bad. Yoda Beast, how about you? You're the best. I like that. I just subscribed to you, my friend. The fur family. I love that. And guys, Yoda Best has 12 animals that are their fur babies. 5 rabbits. Mopsy, who's the grumpy rabbit, age 4, is a rescue. Rescue rabbits are the best. Flopsy, she's getting better. She isn't as scared as she was. She's a rescue, age 4. I'm glad she's getting better. My old man rabbit, age 6, the rescue. Cottontail, double hair Fluffy, age 3 or 4. So she's long hair. Lion hair, sorry. Benjamin, second fluffiest. 3 or 4, she's long hair, lion hair as well. 5 guinea pigs. Rusty, crazy girl. Rocket, who's a nipper. Rhea, the mom of 3 who died. I'm sorry that they died. His name was Fluffy. I miss him. He died when he was 1 year old, but we still have 2 of her babies. I'm glad you still have 2 of the babies. Fuchs, did I say that right? Rhea's baby. Fang, Rhea's baby. The pet kitten. I got 2 cats. Adopted, rescued. The crazy climb on everything. Everything. There's dog, Yoda. Temperamental but lovely. Hey, you will, Cat and Jack, you'll like this. Yoda is a golden retriever crossed with a Welsh collie. Well, thank you for coming in. You know what? I'm really happy to meet you. Let's see. Chris says, "Great. How are you, Yogi?" Chris, I'm doing pretty good. Acidos says, "Hello, hello, Brazil. Welcome from Brazil." Tip Up says, "Hi." Chris says, "Hello to everyone." Let's see. Yoda says, "I'm not the best, but have to keep going." Yep, the fur baby. Well, I'm sorry that you are not at your best right now. Hopefully, maybe we could cheer you up a little bit. At the very least, maybe between all of us, maybe we can make you smile. Petrus, I don't know what that means, but welcome. I appreciate it. Flip Up says hi to Willow. I love bunnies. I think I mentioned that before. Flip Up says, "Oh my God, so happy you're here, my doll." Did I miss one? Did I miss someone coming in? Yoda says, "I've got Discord working." Flip Up says, "You'll love it here. The yoga has helped us to start to feel better." Flip Up says, "I saw that Willow. Message me anytime." And Yoda says, "I have been." Yoda says, "The name is Fox Reyes. Uh, Kid, it's from Harry Potter." Oh, and I see that you're saying his Willow, my name, Willow. So just use my name. Okay, you might have to remind me 1, 2, 77 times before I finally remember and get it straight. Um, Lesson 247 from A Course in Miracles. Without forgiveness, I will still be blind. I did read it a little bit this morning. Yoda says, yeah, I appreciate that, Yoda. Well, sorry. Um, Sin is a symbol of mistake. Behold it anywhere, and I will suffer. So let's unpack sin. Sin was literally mistranslated from Aramaic to Greek. Um, Nowadays we picture sin as a grievous um, action, and we are going to suffer for eternity for our sins. But originally it meant mistake, to miss the mark. And who hasn't missed the mark? And what loving God would cause um, any of his creation to suffer for eternity for missing the mark? However, think about what we do when we view someone as a sin so slight as calling us a name, as cutting us off in traffic, as even bigger things. I had to confront some of this in my own personal life from time to time. Things that I made into a sin because they hurt me so much. But the person wasn't actually trying to hurt me. They were just living their life, um, making decisions they thought were best for themselves. And because it hurt, because it was the end of a relationship, um, I made that person a sinner against me because it hurt so much. Fortunately, I had some pretty powerful tools to help me see through that. It didn't make it hurt less, but I no longer crucified that person. I no longer made them a sinner. And so the steps of true forgiveness allowed me to see that person just wanted to be happy. Other people involved just wanted to be happy. It wasn't at my expense the way I originally took it. My happiness can't be at anyone's expense, solely on me. But here's the thing, for forgiveness is the only means whereby Christ's vision comes to me. Christ. Let's not take it as meaning Jesus Christ, unless you would like to. Christ itself is a title, Christos from Greek, the anointed, anointing. We all have Christ consciousness. Christ is the right mind that exists within us, meaning that we have a split mind. We have the egoic mind that is always making wrong decisions, always persecuting, always crucifying, always separating. And then we have the right mind, which is Christ consciousness, Krishna consciousness, Buddha consciousness, whatever you want to call it. And it's always quiet, it's always abiding. Let me catch up here real quick. Yoda says, I'm going live soon. Toy Pups, after this live though. Well, I'll be talking for about an hour. Not all about this. We'll be talking about all kinds of stuff, hopefully. Let's see. MB says, hi there. Hey, MB. Hey, Tandra. Tandra's support is here. It's been a while since we received Tandra's support. Chris says, sometimes people are in our path, and other times they're on a different path. If you see that, it shouldn't bother us, because with a loving heart, we want the best for all people. This is true. Nicely said, Chris. But the thing is, we identify so strongly with our hurt that we're unable to see that. And then even when we see it, we see it, we forgive, we expect the hurt to magically go away. It's okay to hurt. Hey, Daisy. Daisy, how are you? Right now, I am watching Silent Sunday stream. And I'm 1 hour and 48 minutes into a 5 hour and 51 minute live stream. Daisy May. Guys, we have a birthday mission. We're going to do everything possible to get Daisy May to 4K watch hours by Saturday. Nietzsche says, yes, I agree, Yogi, our ego gets in the way. And all we need to do, we don't need to battle the ego. We don't need to try to even shut up the ego. We don't need to eliminate the ego. Just need to see through it. We just need to learn to smile at the ego. Everything gets better when we learn to just smile. Let's see. Willis says, I hurt myself. When it gets so bad, I shouldn't. I just can't do nothing else. What do you mean you hurt yourself, Willa? And maybe hanging out with us, we can present some new avenues for you to explore that don't hurt. We definitely don't want you to hurt. Daisy says, I'm very good. So Daisy, I wonder if we could trouble you for an hour's update. I know Mondays are your day. It's the only reason I'm asking. Tip Up says, be patient with yourself. Well, absolutely. Boy says, I probably won't be able to do any normal lives this week. That was 8 hours on the course today. Well, just keep restreaming, Runner Boy, just to keep those watch hours up. That's a big day. Big day with, did you use the chainsaw or did you just cover basic stuff? Daisy says, Yogi, thank you so much. We got a team. We got a team hard at work, Daisy. 370. Oh, we can do this because 5 days are being held. Daisy, we can do this. With 5 days being held, let's knock off that 70 right off the bat. That means 300 by Saturday. Willis says, yeah, I tried, but life is so hard. Like, I don't know what to do. I hurt myself. It's the only thing that helps me. Hey, Yoda, have you, Willow, sorry. I do like saying Yoda though. Are you in any therapy at all? Cat says recognizing the ego. Yes, because we don't. When we think of ego, we think of, I'm not egocentric. I don't think that highly of myself, um, which isn't the ego that we're talking about here. The ego is the false narrative that controls our mind that we think we are, that we identify so strongly with, that when we first sit down and meditate and we recognize that we are not our thoughts, we're shocked. All this time, I've been listening to this voice in my head that doesn't even really exist, that I'm the awareness of those thoughts and not the thoughts itself. So Pup says, playing New Days of May. Chris, thank you for dropping her link. Night Watcher says, well, Yogi, new thumbnail. It's actually an old one. It was for my blog. I just never used it. I don't even know if I used it for my blog, to be honest with you. Golden Boy says, maybe I can go live for an hour and just talk. Talk about your course. Talk about what you're doing. Golden Boy says, covered basic stuff today, chainsaw tomorrow. Gotcha. Yeah, let your supporters know how you're making out with this course. Toy Pup says, you're hurting yourself because you don't know how to manage your emotions, honey. We will learn how to breathe in this channel. So before we make bad decisions, we breathe. Yes. And we could do some breath work in just a little bit if anyone would like to. What's up, Dale? How are you? Appreciate you coming back. We get some love from Daisy May. 370 watch hours to go and a week to do it. I'm confident. Not overly confident, just confident enough that if we all do our part. Flip Up says, you need to calm down, Willie. And Willa says, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Oh, you can say Yoda or Willa. I don't mind. And no, because ADHD and autistic and all more, I just my mind can't cope. If I go in and actually talk to someone, I hate speaking about my feelings. Under, understandable. A good therapist, though, doesn't force you to do anything. I think a good therapist recognizes the healing power of silence, and they can sit with you in a room without saying anything right off the bat. Just sit. Reminds me of Quaker meetings. You know, when the Quakers have a service, it's not like going to church where you have someone standing up and sermonizing. I'm not actually sure sermonizing is a word. If it isn't, it should be. Quaker meeting, everyone sits in silence until or unless someone feels called to share something of the spirit. If it is just conversation or if it's just, again, we'll call it the ego, wishing to express something, they remain seated. It's only when they're moved by spirit, they stand up and say something. I think good therapy makes use of silence. Sometimes just sitting in the room with a healer is enough. Chris says hi to Twin Pups and Runner and King and Yoda. Chris says you're welcome. Willis says hi to nature. Night Watcher says, I think I am the awareness of myself and my thoughts that just control a fleshy body. The one thing I would add to that is awareness doesn't control anything. Awareness is just aware. Toy Pup says, "Will, do you trust Puppy Mommy?" Michael says, "Oh, by the way, Yogi, I was going live on my friend Friday House channel next Monday. He's thinking at 1 p.m. He hasn't scheduled anything yet, so he just ran it by me today." I always tell people, um, never give even a second thought to, you know, if something else on YouTube happens to be at the same time, don't even worry about it. I'm live enough through the course of the day that, you know, if you want to stop by and say hi later, awesome. Uh, Chris says, "Nacer is an awesome channel." Yes. Yes, she is. Hey, Tim. Tim says, "Hey, Yogi, and everyone in the chat at work was stopping by to show love and support." Thank you so much, Tim. That's what makes Tim so great. He just does stuff like that. So Pup says, "Can you try to close your eyes and get the yogi help us calm down? He will guide us to breathe correctly. It will help us to calm down. I promise you." And Willa says, "I am harmed. Yes, I guess I just don't speak to them, so they just give up because no matter what, I won't say a word to them." So I'm not a therapist, but I have um, I've talked to enough, really on a friendly basis. I've actually only been to therapy a few times. Um, it all has to begin with rapport, is where you meet people where they are. If someone's not ready or willing to talk, there's no reason they have to. Just meet them where they are and sit in silence. If the therapist feels they need something to add, they can begin. They can put something out there and then go back to silence. Start from there. My thoughts, at least. Now, what you says, "I feel you. I have ADHD, and I basically have to work 10 times harder with 10 times less uh, motivation and will to do so." Yep. Nightwatcher has shared some of his struggles over the past year. Chris says, "I agree. Yogi, a good therapist, can help you feel comfortable, to help you get things off your chest, and at times might give you some tools to help you." Yes. Sometimes it feels like some therapists, of course not all, want to force the issue. And they might even go so far as to say, "I can't help you unless you open up. I can't help you unless you share. I can't help you unless you tell me the problems," um, which isn't true. There's a long history of yogic therapy, Buddhist therapy, uh, Buddhist and yogic psychology. Meet people in silence. As Toy Pop says, maybe offer a few tools. Do these when you're able, if you're curious. See if they help. If they don't help, we'll try something else. Tip Up says, "Because the world around us finds it hard to accept everyone for who they are, it makes life so much harder for those of us who have autism and ADHD." Yep, we covered that a bit this morning for pups. We was first learned that we do not have to change ourselves to please the world. Uh, that we should just simply continue to be ourselves, and the world will change. Sometimes I wonder, what if we didn't? What if we didn't have a label? What if we didn't say, "Oh, you have ADHD, you have autism, that you have this or that"? I always go to Dill brought this up. Was it this morning or yesterday, Dill? Brian Katie, the 4 questions. But really, I'd like to bring it down just to one question. In the absence of this thought, who would you be? Whatever the thought is bothering you, in the absence of this thought, who would you be? Tim says, hey to Toy Pups. And Toy Pup says, change is hard and will take time, but as a team and as a group, we are stronger and we can definitely make a difference. Agreed. Michael says, Toy Pups. Oh, yep, I got to send that to her on Messenger. I sent Yogi the MB4 of the music so he can send it to you. I figured he would know what to do. Toy Pup says, thank you so much, Michael. And if you can send a write-up giving me permission to use it, I can play it in my lives. Michael says, you're very welcome. Hey, Betty. Pre-Retirement is here, says hello. Nice to see you, my friend. Thanks again so much for watching my videos. Willis says, yeah, I guess. Michael says, will do. We got some love from Daisy. Hey, Josh. What's the matter, Josh? Willis says, they say that, but like my problem, half sometimes I don't know what it is, and when I do, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not in the right mood when they try. I try to change myself. I hate who I am, but yeah. Jamie says, hi, Yogi. Hey, Jamie. I think that's some of the problem with when we give someone a label. As soon as we assign something to someone, you are this. Now they feel separated. They feel special, not in a good way. See, Tanja says hi, Jamie. And things spiral from that position. Again, in an earlier conversation I actually had with Toy Pups, she actually talked about it as a superpower. There are things that you can do that no one else can do. Anyone. You know, Tom Hartman, who's he's an author. He also has a great YouTube channel. It's been around for a while. He's done work with PBS. He's done work with other mainstream media, but he's better when he's underground. He wrote a wonderful book called The Last Hours of Ancient Sunlight. He's done he calls it the Edison gene, that ADHD is actually a gift. It's what made the best hunter-gatherers, those who had what we consider ADHD. It's truly a gift. It just needs to be, one, seen as a gift, and two, harnessed. And I don't mean harness as in reining in, but being able to see it in a different way and using it through everyday society. Really, it's everyday society that needs to be harnessed, more so than you. Hey, Eve. Eve, how are you? Willis says, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. When they tell me things, it doesn't leave my head. It just keeps with me. And I keep thinking it and thinking. And yeah, no, there isn't. I can't do. Things are rubbish. I wonder if you could, hey, Pauline, I'm bad and everything, so there's nothing I'm good at. There are, I bet you that if you and I talked, I bet you if you talk to anyone here, half-hour conversation, just talking, not therapy, just talking with a friend. At the end of that half hour, they'd be able to tell you all kinds of things that you were good at. Here's something I already know about you. You love animals. Anyone who loves animals, anyone who loves rescued animals, anyone who cares for animals has a heart that is pure and loving, unconditionally so. Imagine that. You taking care of animals that rescue, that might not even be alive if it wasn't for you and your care. You love them so much. Um, you have a heart that's so huge that you're still grieving the loss of one of your loved pets. From when did you say? What was it in your description? A year ago? I know people who would love to take care of a pet, and they say, "Meh, I don't have the time," or maybe someday, or whatever. You're actually doing it. You are showing other creatures how much you love them. You know how much animals thrive just from love, just from a touch, by being fed and cared for by someone who loves them that much. Hey, Frenchie. Yoda says, I don't know. Yeah, do you love animals, I guess? Yoda says, yeah, 1 year. So, to me, that's amazing. It shows how big your heart is. And the heart is more important than the brain. We've talked about this quite a bit. The heart and the brain are actually connected in an energetic sense that we think, thoughts occur, neurochemical reactions in the brain, but we feel, we intuit, we navigate with the heart. How you doing, Frenchie? Frenchie says, up to you, Eve. Let me, just for a second, I want to bring up Eve's channel. I like to do a check-in with Eve because Eve's on a mission. You're almost at 7K. By summertime, Eve's going to be a 10K channel. I'd like to get to 10K by summertime as well. Don't know if I can. Doesn't matter if I do or if I don't, but I'd like to. Frenchie says, hey to Daisy May. And Pauline says, thank you, Frenchie. I will connect back. Nice, guys. Yoda says, I mean, if I didn't rescue my rabbit, better he would have been put down because he was there for a bit. So I guess I saved him from getting put down. And now he's doing great. And why is he doing great? So you saved a life, but why is he doing great? I can I can tell you why he's doing great. Because he has a family. Because he has a family, he has you. Well, he's doing great because he has you. Someone else might have adopted him, right? And he might not be doing better because of that. He had to be with the right person. The right person. Guess what? You know how many billions of people? I don't. How many billions of people there are in the world? There's a lot. There's only one you, and there was only one you who could do what you did. And you did. You know what? You could have said no, but because of who you are, because of the things that you do, as you just said, he's doing great. because of you. That's incredible. So, what if every once in a while, when you're having all those thoughts to tell you that you're not good, you're not good enough, just every once in a while, if you just put a yeah, but in there, yeah, but I love animals. Yeah, but my animals love me. Yeah, but I show up every day for my animals. There's a lot of power in a yeah, but. Well, it says, yeah, it's like my other rabbit, the other two, Mopsy and Flopsy. Awesome names, by the way. Um, they had two homes before coming to my home. People didn't want them because they bite and they're doing okay. So they bite. Do you know how much patience it takes to take care of an animal that might bite you? To keep approaching them, to have that amount of trust that you keep approaching the animal over and over and over again until they trust you, until they love you as much. And even if they do bite, you don't mind. That's just because you understand. You understand that they are scared, that that's the way they sometimes communicate. You understand. And by the way, did you name them Mopsy and Flopsy? Yoda says, yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. You know, I often talk about synchronicities. These are events that seem unlikely, and they have a very powerful meaning for us. It's the universe arranging and rearranging itself until the right thing happens. So the universe literally had to rearrange itself in order for your rabbits to get to you because they knew you were the one. Well, it says, thanks, Pauline. I didn't name them too. Oh, yeah. Mopsy, she's the one will probably bite. She tries sometimes, but as long as you don't pick them up at the moment, it's fine. He's, and you know that. It's incredible that you know that. Look at all the snow, but it's going away. Nice. A new season's coming. Michael says, back from Lurking Yogi, Toy Pups wanted me to have you forward the song and a written permission from me for to use the song, so I did. Thank you, Michael. Look the way Michael steps right up to help you. Yep. Hey, Willow. Yep.
Hello. Today, Yogi, I didn't mean to interrupt your chat or anything,
That's okay.
but I saw my friend in here, and I just wanted to reach out
Yep.
my voice and let her know that I'm thinking about her,
I
and
appreciate that.
everything's gonna be okay, Wells. Everything's gonna be okay, honey. I promise you.
Well,
Thanks,
hang
Yogi,
out.
for giving
Yep.
me this space. I
You
appreciate you so much.
you can hang out for a minute or two if you want. I'm going to read a couple of her Willa's comments.
I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna say namaste and take off because I have a full sick house of people.
Right. Okay. All right.
Namaste.
Namaste, my friend. Willard said, "Yeah, I also know the exact greens my guinea pigs like, and what ones they don't. And it is sad that how much I watch my pets. It is wonderful how much you watch your pets because you know that. Um, and you know how you know that because you have those eye for details, um, and that allows you to help. It allows you to help the helpless. You know, a lot of people would not have noticed that. So you're able to bring so much joy and happiness to these small creatures that are dependent upon you. Hey, Sniper. Greetings, beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. What's the question, Willa? Chris, thanks for coming in and hanging out. We get some new horror music with lyrics from Michael, the incredibly talented Michael. Let's see. Willa says, "Okay, so you said you have cats, right? Yep, I have two cats, sister cats. They are two. Sure. Um, I got them when they were 10 years old. They were in a shelter. They were bonded sisters. I don't know how they ended up in the shelter, but the person at the shelter was really afraid that they would be separated. 10 years, and you know what? 10-year-old cats. People don't just give up 10-year-old cats unless there's some kind of important reason. I don't know, but it couldn't have been great. No one gives up something that they love, and no one keeps something that they love for 10 years, or no one keeps something if they don't love it. If that makes sense. So when I heard that not only, they're in a shelter, so they lost their previous home, but they might lose each other, I thought, well, we can't let that happen. So here they are. One of them almost constantly driving me a little bit crazy. Um, and the other one, I wrote about the other one last year, how she loves to follow the sunlight. Wherever it is, as it's tracking through the living room, that's her spot. There and then there and then there. I've written about both my cats being yogis. Maybe I'll read it tonight if anyone would like. Let me know. Well, it says, yeah, that's really nice of you. Uh, Laughing. And yeah, my question is, Hey, Kay. Kay says, hey, you again, chat. How are you, my friend? Hey, speaking of watch hours, guys, we're also working on a list for Kay. We're going to help everyone, in, the little ways that we can um, reach their goals, whatever the goals might be. Kay says, hope everyone is doing well. I'm working and listening. I appreciate that, Kay. It is my pleasure, Kay. It's always enjoyable to listen to you. Willa says, so I've got Veda, my cat, and I've never had a cat before. So will my cat grow out of um, he always wraps his hands around mine and bites it hard and scratches. We grow out of it. Um, it's hard to say. I'll be honest with you. Cats don't seem to grow out of stuff. Cats, dogs can grow out of stuff. People can grow out of stuff. Cats, cats are independently minded. They expect you to change. They're like, I'm a cat. I'm perfectly fine the way I am. I accept myself. I love myself. It's up to you. Get used to it. I think that's the way cats think. There's a spiritual teacher. His name is Eckhart Tolle, and he said he has known several Zen masters in his lifetime. All of them were cats. Well, as Afin says, yeah, okay, exactly. They are toy pups. Toy pups is very, very true, Yogi. You know what? We can all be a little more like cats. We're pretty cool the way we are. And we could also learn a whole lot from dogs. There's a whole lot that we can also not learn from animals. I'll be honest with you. I never think it's okay to lick yourself in public or private, for that matter. You know, um, but dogs are just so unconditionally loving. So are cats, but dogs are more instantly forgiving. Well, Toy Fop says, "Oh my God, really?" And Lois says, "Yeah." Toy Pop says, "A famous night watcher." Oh, Night Watcher says, "Cats hate you so much they'll get disgusted by your dead body, while dogs um, love you so much that they'll eat you to protect you from other animals." I guess that is one way of looking at it. Will says, "Yeah, well, Yoda, my dog, he is fine. He just gets others. It's like fine, but the cat, nope." Yeah, cats are just independently minded. They're very good at teaching us to love them, not for what they can do, but for just who they are. I mean, it would be hard for me to love my cats for what they do because 90% of the time they don't do anything. And 2% of the time they eat. Another 2% of the time, at least one of them will come up and stick their claw on my leg until I give her some attention, and then she'll wander away. Uh, and then, of course, you know, they poop. There you go. I've just basically summarized a cat's existence or my cat's existence. Now, what you says, I always remember cats are just mini tiger lions. If they were bigger, they would 100% kill me. Gilbert says, I'm busy, but wanted to give a quick like and say hi. Have a great day, all. Thank you, Gilbert. I appreciate that, my friend. The Iceman. As I mentioned before, in the world of um, ice, in the world of ice dips, you have Gilbert, you have Wim Hof, and you have everyone else. Tip Up says, Yogi, we lost 300 subscribers over the weekend. Will, are you the only one in the building with a million different pets? You are the best. This is true. Well, I wonder why you lost that 300. I wonder how that happened. Do you think it was like YouTube just um, culling? Willis says, yeah, same here. The time my cat is jumping and attacking me. So yeah, my cat's is a you want me? Nope, I don't want you. I'm going to attack you now. That's my cat. But I love pets, even all of them, when they're being idiots. That's all I've ever wanted. Someone who would love me even when I'm being an idiot, which is a pretty large percentage of the time. Let's see. Not what you say, Yogi. What happened to Barb's? She's around. She is. I think she changed her name. Spiritual mom, something. I popped in to see her yesterday. She's a bit of an issue uh, with my channel, which is fair enough. I sort of, I want my channel to be as inclusive as possible. That I know some people have uh, people who can purposely and do so press their buttons. I know people. I know some people who have an enemies list. I respect that. I'd love to find ways of working with it. I don't want anyone here to be attacked. Um, but I think as long as we allow people to be respectful here, everyone gets a chance. Simply says if you're not using social media for timeline jumping and alchemical transmutation, you're really missing out. Suggestions, Sniper? Suggestions on how to incorporate that? Michael says it depends on if you raise the lion or a wild animal from cub or not. Sometimes they can be trained, but I couldn't afford to feed them. This is true. Hey Jace, hello Yogi and the amazing chat. Meow. We're talking animals. Cat says hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Cat. And Willis says, yep. Guys, meet our new friend, Yoda the Best, Willow. She's an animal rescuer. Now what you says, Squirrel Sniper, you have a Gen Z humor. Evan says, hey man, what's up? I'm going to have to pay rent off $1,000 when I do pay rent now and always go back to square one right now. Don't know how I'm going to do it. You'll find a way, Evan. You'll find a way. Yoda says, how old are you cats? They're 13 years old now. I've had them almost exactly 3 years. Jace waves at Night Watcher. Michael says, hey to Jace. Jace is saying hi to everyone. Let's see. Will says, yep, I can talk the best about animals. And all my pets, I just keep asking questions and keep talking. And Lois says, "Wow, that's so cool." Yeah, I joke about my cats, but I absolutely love my cats, and they love it here. We've created a loving space for them. They're the reasons I'm not getting another dog. My last dog passed away in 2019, and I thought, man, I'm never gonna get a dog again. I had two dogs pass away in one after the other, right around the same time. Um, one was 14, one was 15, and I finally started getting to a place where I thought I wouldn't mind having another dog. I wouldn't mind a rescue dog. Hey, Mary, but you know, Mocha has a dog. She brings over, uh, and she's basically my dog as well. Even though I don't see her as much right now, the cats don't like the dog at all. So if I were to bring a dog over, it would disrupt the cat's life. Again, I know they've had some kind of trauma in the past, why they ended up in the rescue at age 10. So I want their lives to be as easygoing as possible. However, if it came to adopting a dog versus letting something bad happen to a dog, I would adopt a dog and sit down and have a conversation with my cats about the way things are going to have to be right now. Compromise. Now, what you say is also, where's Lovely Mocha? Haven't seen her in a while too, not even in chat. She is in school. She's taken 6 classes last semester. Simply says a compliment because I'm Gen X. I am first stage Gen X. I helped usher in that generation. Mocha says, I'm excited. I've almost earned enough credit on Refusion where I can extend the instrumental songs and do longer premieres with it. So nice, Michael. You've certainly put it to good use. Lewis says, yeah, I had one dog, Muffy. He died nearly 8 years ago. Now it's sad when he died. I just wanted to get another dog because at that time I didn't have my guinea pigs or all my rabbits. Only one rabbit. Yeah, you know what? I know some people who immediately get other dogs, and I think that's so cool. You know, if you if you can extend yourself that way so quickly, do so because there are a lot of dogs out there that need that home. Hey, Maddie. Flip Flop says, that's awesome, Michael. And Maddie says, hi, Mr. Yogi, sir. Maddie, how are you, my friend? Michael says, yep. Willis says, well, now I have 12 lovely idiots. If that's wouldn't change them. Evan says, how old is Mocha? Mocha is, by the way, there's no H in her name, Moca. And she'll be 55 in October. She was born in 1970. She's 5 years younger than me. And Emma says, Evan, in her 50s, I think. Yep. She doesn't look it. Evan says, well, she's going to school. That's cool. Yeah, she was in the Air Force for 23 and a half years. She is a veteran, did a tour in Iraq. Anyway, friend, thank you so much. Food for Miss Yogi with love, Maddie and Chloe. Thank you both. Thank you, Maddie, and thank you, Chloe. Blueberry funds. Thank you. She was born in 1870. Yes, she was born in 1870. Zipper says Mid-X here, 73. Not which is Evan, probably like a second degree or something. She is using up the last of her GI Bill, where they pay for college, and she also gets like I don't know what to call them, scholarship funds. They actually pay for a housing, even though she has a house. So if she didn't use it now, it would be gone, and it's very helpful. And she wanted to do something that would help other people. Cash money. It says Night Watcher. The best kind of money. This is Squirrel Baby 73 here too. Welcome, my fellow Gen Xers. Mary says, "Oh, nice, Maddie." Yep. Maddie says, "I'm good, Mr. Yogi. Sir, back to winter here after being mild last week. It's the opposite for us. We were cold and rainy last week, just above freezing, and I think we're going to hit 65 today. Tomorrow we're going to do 71. Evan says, us Canadians helped you guys in Iraq. Yes, you did. As did the United Kingdom. Much appreciated. So many people across the world stood side by side with America during 9/11. Let's see. Maddie says, Michael, buddy. Jason's watching ads. Thank you, Jace. And Willis says, what color are your cats? Sorry, you can ask as many questions as you want about your cats. Just texting. I appreciate that. My cats are black. That was another thing that the lady at the shelter thought no one might want them because people tend not to like black cats. And they might not want two. And they might not want two that are 10 years old. So Pup says, Maddie. And Maddie says, Toy Pups, much love from myself and Chloe. And Toy Pup says, I was just thinking last night, you kind of disappeared. Are you feeling better? Mary sent us some love to Toy Pups. Mary, how are you? Now what she says, going to college that late is crazy. I don't think she thinks of it as being late. I don't think that Mocha thinks that, well, I'm 55. I'm pretty late. I think Mocha thinks of herself as being right on time. Flip Up says Maddie and Chloe and Bowie. But I know what you're saying, Night Watcher. Mocha's an exceptional person. Let's see. Maddie says, got my external microphones that sound water from filters to my aquarium suits. Nice. Mary says, love the name Chloe. It's a pretty name, isn't it? Flip Up says, that's awesome, Maddie. ASMR. Mary says, good idea, Maddie. It's going to sound beautiful. Mary says, love black cats. This is the first time I've ever not had a black cat. Maybe we should do videos with my cat sometime. People always told me YouTube love cat videos. And Will says, black, my cat's completely black. I love black cats. They're so cute. Here's the funny thing. I've never named a cat before. They were always the color. So black cat. I'm pretty sure these cats that I have were names. I think it was on the paper when we got them, which I immediately put aside and can't find any longer. So now one is called Black Cat and the other is called the other Black Cat. Don't ask me which one. It's an interchangeable name. The only cat that really sort of had a name was Copper. And can you guess why? I bet if you thought about it, you guys could guess why my cat name was Copper. Evan says, how do you spell Mocha? Moca. Yep. Mary says Mocha. That's it. Flip Up says, is it up now? It's silent. Yeah, black cats are just so sleek looking, aren't they? Panther like. Evan says, you know how you don't drink anymore? Are you allowed to do weed? Well, I'm allowed to drink too. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I don't drink because I stepped outside of a drinking DNA. Just was no longer something that I wanted. And the same with weed. It doesn't bring anything that I need. Mary says, yes, please. The internet loves cats. Even cats that just sit and don't do anything. I would love to, man, if I had some type of camera tracker and I was good at editing, which I'm not, and I had an interest in editing, which I don't, I I would have a camera and then I would edit it, tracking my cat from one sunspot to another through the course of the day. I can almost hear my cat sigh when that last bit of light disappears for the evening, and she'll hang her head by the window. And I can literally, if cats could sigh, Josh says my cat's name is Pokemon. Hey Josh, everything okay? Manny says, no, I'll put it up in an hour or so. After I start a new stream, I need to do maintenance first. I'm looking forward to seeing it, Maddie. Give me a second, guys. Well, I didn't even realize I've been talking for over an hour. Josh says your editor is here. Josh, you came in earlier with a sad emoji, so I'm just want to make sure everything's okay. Jason says, "Hey Yogi, good afternoon. Just got back from fishing. How was fishing?" Hey Jason, are you connected with our friend Maddie? Uh, up above? No F, no frills, no mercy. A premier fishing channel. So Pup says, Joshy, very good. Says, me neither. No edit. Yeah, honestly, it really is a skill. It's an art form, and I appreciate the people who would love doing it and do it so good. Optimob being one who's just that's his passion. And I've had people try to teach me, but it's not. Not only is it not my passion, it is not something I'm even remotely interested in. And I've had people say your nature shots would be so much better if you edited, which is a fair point. But I like, for me, it's a practice of being patient. Can I go out in the woods or in a field and wait and allow something to happen and catch it? So if my hand's moving, it's because maybe I was running and I stopped, or it's windy, or I'm balancing on a rock or a limb or something. So the whole thing, it's a full participant art form for me. And editing just doesn't fit in. But also I'm lazy. I don't even edit my writing. Jason says, so everyone else, I start my live stream tomorrow morning. Awesome, Jason. Congratulations. Willa says, I'm going live soon. Yeah, we'll be ending my live stream in just a few minutes, so I'll be able to check everyone out. Willow, you are now a moderator, my friend. Just because it's getting dark, so I need to do it when I have a bit of light. Gotcha. Nope, I don't have a stereo system any longer. I used to have a really good one. And I had a huge album collection. Loved collecting albums. but over the course of decades of giving most of them away, some uh, some young people who were daughters of a good friend of mine, they got very much interested in vinyl, so I gave them the majority of my records. It's amazing how you can just give something away that it's taken you an entire lifetime to collect. Hey, Rob. Rob says, "So they're party people. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you." Pip Up says, "We do." Hey, Anna. Anna, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm very tired again today. I didn't sleep too well last night. I think my vehicle had its annual inspection today, and it passed. So the work that I did the weekend, it did the job, thankfully.
Good.
But I think I managed about 4.5 hours sleep last night.
Hey, how's your car? Did what you did to it work?
Yep,
You
it
cool?
passed. It passed its MOT. It's all good. So every 12 months they have a vehicle inspection. It's a roadworthiness inspection called an MOT. And it's all good, passed. So yep, that's another 12 months.
Good.
Hello, everybody. Hope we're all well. I've had this little thing going on in my mind, and I just can't stop it. And when I say I can't stop it, it's sort of like a little bit relentless. Not a bad thing, right? But it is just relentlessly going round and round and round in my mind.
And
Hello, Praveen. How are you, buddy?
hey, Pabine.
Yeah. Praveen, your timing is absolutely impeccable. So I've just been explaining to Eric. My head's just been playing a game with me all day. Circles. This little thing's just been going round and round and round and round. And I can't stop it. Do you want to know what it is?
I think everyone wants to know what it is.
Mushy, mushy, mushy pee, mushy pee, mushy pee, mushy, mushy, mushy pee, mushy, mushy pee. Moo! I think it's got to be in the song. It's there. Obviously, I drove for 7 hours just humming. Mushy, mushy, mushy pee, mushy pee, mushy pee. I'm trying to just do different little voices with it.
So
And it works.
what you're saying is 7 hours in your own company drove you absolutely insane. That is what I'm
No,
getting out of it.
I mushed many peas.
Let me ask you a question though. Have you mushed many peas? Or have you gotten your
We
peas
we just we opened the
pre-mushed?
tin. We just opened the tin. So
See?
you get those in a chip shop. If you go to a chip shop every Friday, obviously a Catholic thing, they used to have a fish supper,
Right.
fish chips and peas.
Yeah.
So mushy
Not
peas
peas.
it was always fish chips and peas.
Not in my Catholic
Mushy
family.
mushy peas. Yeah, but obviously you don't have deep fryers over there, do you? Slightly different.
Right.
Spinach,
I had a very
Mary.
strict Catholic mother who said, if you want your peas mushed, you better start mushing them yourself, one spoonful at a time. She was going to mush no peas for us.
I have a request. I need to get your address off you, if you'd be so kind as to ping that across to me on the old messenger.
Yep.
I
You're
yeah,
not going
I
to,
need that
if I send you my address, you're not going to be knocking at my door tomorrow morning at like,
with 2 tins of mushy peas. Imagine it, a tin in each hand, and I
that's
actually use one of the tins to tap on the door. You open
that's
the
what I
door,
was
and
afraid
there's
of.
just 2 tins of mushy peas. Now have to take the labels off. Obviously, it's the only way I'll get them through customs. Customs are very particular. They have a fondness for mushy peas, so they tend to confiscate them and eat them themselves.
They can have all of mine.
Happy days, happy days. Yes, it would be a great thing to see our Yogi eating some mushy peas.
It
And
would not.
I think Skits raised the betting yesterday. He says he's up to $30, so I'll raise it now. $40. The bidding's going on. It's $40 for yourself. You could just eat 2 spoonfuls mushy peas.
I'll give you $60 if you never say mushy peas again on my live stream.
Okay, $70 if you eat 2 spoonfuls of mushy peas. Anna, Jason, hello everybody. Hope you're all well. Happy Monday, start of a new week. I'm just waiting for some food to be delivered, and then obviously because your clock's gone forwards in an hour,
Yep.
it means you're on ever so early now. But obviously it's only a couple of weeks. We've got about 3 weeks, and then our clocks go forwards, so we'll be back in sync then. At the moment, we're sort of like that. Instead of being 2 fingers together, we're slightly off key.
We'll even out.
Oh, did it go really deep then all of a sudden? Let's get deeper, deeper.
Yep. Evan wants to know if you are from England. Our
No, my
Evan
friend.
is-
I'm actually from the States. It's that guy over there that's from the UK. Somebody said to me, I actually got asked if you were from the UK, Eric, because you're so softly spoken and your voice is just so clean. They were like, where's he from? I was like, he's from the US. Really? I was like, yes. Frenchie. Oh, yeah. Hope you're good.
Jason just had pizza. Nice. Evan
Bob's
says
your uncle?
Bob's your uncle.
And Fanny's your aunt. Yeah, I've got a cheeky Chinese coming again this evening. It's going to be nice. And tomorrow, horse racing. We have a big festival in the UK. It's called Cheltenham. All the different races throughout the whole year. They have a series of finals for the best horses from England and Ireland, and they all go to Cheltenham for a week. Well, it starts tomorrow, so I shall spend a little bit of time in front of the television, watching those little babies run and do their jumps and their runs and their jumps.
Nice.
Such great animals, horses. Really warm as well. If you've ever really got close to one,
Yep.
it's a warm-blooded animal and smart, really smart. I used to have a racehorse, and he put his tongue in my pocket to get food out, polos, or little treats. Crazy thing to see.
Yep, I absolutely love horses. Toy Pup says she's never heard of mushy peas. She's so lucky. I never heard of them either until I started live streaming, and Crazy Englishman started showing up on my live stream talking about mushy peas.
Praveen, brother. Ek, do, tin, char, punch. A little bit. Hindi.
Nice.
I need to learn some in Hindi. That'd be kuch hota hai.
Hey, do you guys want to hear a song? Might take
Oh,
me
go on,
his-
you do one of yours. This will be fun.
It's not one of mine. This is
I
from
thought,
Praveen.
I thought you were just going to jump into Yogi Bear.
I would like to. However, modesty prevents me.
Did you manage to say Irish wristwatch?
I never even tried after I said it that once.
Go and try it
That's
once
the
more.
thing. Well,
Practice makes perfect.
once I accomplish something, I have no need to revisit it. I
You
can
didn't do it?
I can leave it behind and embrace the future now.
You
No
haven't
one.
done it.
I did once. You gave me the nod of approval.
I didn't. You went. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. You ain't done that.
And I think you said that's good enough.
Okay, you passed. You passed. I have to let you off, especially
This
with
is-
your insistence and kindness, and those
This
beautiful
is-
blue eyes. I could never say no.
This is from our friend Praveen. He wrote me a song.
Oh, did he get one done?
Yep, it'll be coming up in just a second, guys. So I've had 2 beautiful songs from Tandra. Inhale deep, let go of the weight. Feel the calm, don't hesitate. Every breath
start. Healing flows straight from the heart. Close your eyes, feel the air. Let it lift you, take you there. Through the struggle, through the fight, breath will guide you to the light. Breathe in strength, breathe out fear. Eric's voice will lead you near. Find your power, feel the flow. Let the energy freely grow. Storms may come and doubts arise, but the breath will clear the sky. In the stillness, in the air, you will find the strength to dare. Rise above, embrace the now. Feel the peace, and take a vow. With each inhale, set your soul free. Exhale down, just let it be. Breathe in hope, breathe out pain. Feel the sunshine, feel the rain. With each breath you'll touch the sky, every guide to rise up high.
Absolutely beautiful.
I thought it might have ended with just that little bit of reach out for a mercy plea, but he didn't.
No, maybe he'll add that in.
That was awesome.
Praveen says, I composed the song with my software engineering knowledge and help of IE.
That was
So-
absolutely amazing. What a beautiful song, and fitting as well. No, get off.
Yeah, a breathwork song. As I mentioned, two beautiful songs from Tandra and a wonderful tribute song from Michael. And now we have our breathing song. Man, thank you so much. So it was a beautiful, beautiful gift.
Yeah, that's a really, 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 really lovely song. Praveen, yes, sir. Congratulations. That's some great work.
Mary says, very nice.
Don't forget though, just that one little thing.
Hey,
Do
Specs.
mine. Don't forget mine.
This is right. We need some Jace songs coming up.
Anything that just goes, how, ow.
Anna said, cerebral song, Praveen. Thank you. Thank you, Anna.
Right, I'm going to look at you then. Absolute pleasure. Happy Monday. And yes, it was worthy listening to the song.
Hey,
Having a little
Specs.
chat. I'm going to go. She's absolute hurting my elbows.
Well,
Oi.
thanks, Jace.
Right, namaste. Cheers, Eric. Speak to you soon. Take care,
Yep.
people.
Take care, my
Bye.
friend. Praveen says, I'll make a song for Jacer and Xena too. Nice. Burner Boy says, it's Praveen's. Sounds cool. Praveen says, thanks for the sweet gesture, Yogi Sir. Thank you. It's such a wonderful gift. So pups can say the alphabet in Arabic. I'm not even sure I can say the alphabet in English, to be honest with you. See you, Jason. Thanks for coming in. Toy Pup says, all pea soup. What? My dad used to like pea soup. I'm not really a soup person. Specs says, Toy Pups, how are you? I've been so worried, my friend. Are you okay? She's making a comeback, Specs. Specs says, love you, friends. Hi, everyone. It's always such a gift to have our friend Specs show up. Free says, I sent lyrics also. Yep, I like having the lyrics in front of me when I listen. Spec says, I'm so happy to see you, Toy Pups. Toy Pups says that was beautiful. Anna says, I am thanking Specs. Hope you're wonderful too. We're going to wrap things up in just a few minutes, maybe a minute or two. Hey, our brand new friend, all the way at the top, Yoda the Best, who is now a moderator. She's going to be going live. She might already be live. So if you guys want to make the acquaintance, a remarkable young person. Let me catch up real quick. Geek says Mary says March 30th. Sorry, guys, my desktop where I read the comments is lagging just a bit. Just a second. Hey, Home Cooking, how are you, my friend? And Gator is here, the cable company. Like that, brother. 25, rock on. 24, rock on. Thank you, Gator. Appreciate you coming in. Guys, are you subbed up to the cable company? Great channel, great guy. Spec says you'll be even better than you are today. I promise. And you are already wonderful. She is wonderful. Spec says that she is well. Feel like I've learned so much in the past couple weeks about the world and myself. It's a little hard, but I'm so happy to feel wise. Hey, Llama. And you'll keep expanding, Specs. You'll keep expanding. Specs says hi, the cable company, and hi, Home Cooking. Like done. I appreciate that, Home Cooking. Just give me a second, guys. There's something like running on the background. Pip-Up says, our friend the lurker, Specs. Specs says, learning pains hurt, but it's so much fun when you learn something. It is. You're right. We get a thumbs up. All right, guys. So my desktop is running slow. Probably a good sign for me to sign off. I just hate to sign off when we have so many good friends pop in. Spec says, you're right. I lurk more than I comment. Maybe I should work on that. It's okay. Specs, I always love talking about the comments that you've made about lurkers and how much you love your lurkers. I'm going to try to read off my phone as my computer is acting funny. Praveen says, "Sir, lines of your Facebook posts are always amazing, good." Well, thank you so much, Praveen. They're all in my blog. If anyone ever wants to read my daily writing on all kinds of stuff, and I've kept a blog for about 26 years. This newest incarnation is from 2011. I write every single day, never miss a day. Reed says, home cooking, India? I believe so. Refresh the chat. Yeah, I've refreshed it. The problem is an old computer and I have so many windows open because I'm running so many different channels. And it says, yes, it's so much fun when you learn something. Specs of you, 100% agree. Yep. Silent support is wonderful. They don't expect anything. They just watch, and it isn't. And isn't that wonderful? It is, absolutely. And I love the first time I heard you explain it, I thought, yes, beautifully said. He says, I just finished my screencast, sir. 85,000 views and received 490 watch hours. Wow. That's how to do it, guys. Praveen knows YouTube. He knows how to do YouTube. Specs as well. That's awesome, Praveen. All right. So, guys, we're going to wrap things up. I apologize. I got a few things to do. Got one more walk to take. Going to do my own breath work, and then I'll be back. I'll be live again in about 2.5-ish hours. Come by and hang out if you get the opportunity. We'll do some breath work this evening. We'll continue talking about Spec says if you leave too many windows up, it'll get very dusty. Maybe your computer is now full of dust. It could be. It could be. Manny says, take care, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Yogi. Sir, thank you. Manny, thank you so much. You and Chloe have been wonderful friends. Spec says, bye, no mercy. Jace says, thanks for another great live. Thank you, Jace. Appreciate it. All right, guys. I'm going to see everyone later. Come on by and hang out if you are around and have nothing to do. I'll be here. Again, we'll do some breath work. We'll continue talking about stuff, all kinds of stuff. Take care, guys. Maddie says, we will continue to be so. Thank you. Bye, Llama. Ann says, thank you so much, Yogi. Thank you, Anna. And thank you, Specs. I'm glad that you stepped out of lurker mode, and said hi. Both are greatly appreciated, my friend. Bye, Praveen. Thank you again for that wonderful gift. Jace, I'm on my way over to send you my address. Toy Pups, thank you for coming up and talking, and thank you for having your wonderful friend, Willow, come in and talk to us. Bye, my friends.